So you guys are moving to Western Pennsylvania in the Pittsburgh area, and you're not sure exactly what area you want to live in. Well, today we're going to take a little driving tour of one of the more popular areas in the region around Pittsburgh. It's one of the bigger suburbs, Cranberry Township. Pretty popular. A lot of people are moving from Cranberry Township from like the Allegheny County, which houses Pittsburgh and all the surrounding cities around Pittsburgh. So Cranberry Township is going to be in Butler County, so people are moving up there. It's a little cheaper land. Some of the homes are a little bit cheaper, although with the how fast it's growing, the prices have definitely gone up. It has a lot of your luxury builders up here in Cranberry Township. A lot of businesses, a lot of plazas you're going to see. So let's just jump in the car here. We're leaving Warrendale, the Warrendale area of Allegheny County, which is going to be, this is the North Allegheny School District that we're in right now. So we're going to head north on Perry Highway, which is Route 19, and we're going to head up to Cranberry Township, which is only about maybe a 5 to 10 minute drive up Perry Highway right here. So we're leaving one of my favorite places, Sheetz. I love Sheetz hot dogs, by the way. If you're ever in Pittsburgh or anywhere you see a Sheetz, stop and get a Sheetz dog. I'm gonna flip you around here. And so this is Perry Highway. We're headed northbound, and on the left right there is gonna be the Allegheny Health Network Wexford Hospital. They just put that one in. Oh man, that just opened in the last year, I think so. I think is what it was. So you got hospitals around here are excellent. You got the UPMC hospitals, and you have the AHN hospitals, which is Allegheny Health Network, and then UPMC is enormous here as well. So that drives a lot of people here to this area that work in the health industry. They come to work for one of the two hospital systems, and there is just endless amounts. Like all these buildings that you're seeing on the left and right are office buildings. So they're gonna have a lot of child care. They got a lot of nursing care. They got a lot of these businesses are going to be based off of healthcare. And then Perry Highway, we're headed up from Warrendale, or into Warrendale, from the Wexford area. You're going to see a lot of dealerships as well, car dealerships. Barrel has a bunch. They're a big name here. They actually sponsor. They have the Barrel Center at North Allegheny Senior High School. They're donated all kinds of stuff to the school system. All right, so there's a senior living community we just passed on the right. There's Lexus dealership right here, Volvo dealership right here on the left. Down here on the right is going to be one of the draft houses. I think it's like House of a Thousand Pours or something like that. I haven't been there. Yeah, House of a Thousand Beers. Sorry, House of a Thousand Beers there on the right in that little plaza. So one thing you're going to notice, oh, by the way, this is Saturday afternoon, and it's really nice out. It had been storming like crazy over the past week here in Western Pennsylvania in the Pittsburgh region. So it is Saturday afternoon. You're going to see a bunch of traffic here headed southbound. Beautiful day out right now for PA in the spring. It's 50 degrees, but it's a nice 50, like a comfortable 50, because the sun is out and shining. Mitch's Barbecue here on the right. I haven't stopped there. I'm not a big foodie, but anyway, there's tons of restaurants. So anyway, you're going to see a little bit of traffic today just because it's a Saturday, and it's April 13th right now, 2024. So we're midday. It's, let's see, what time is it? 1:41 right now as I'm filming this. So you're going to see probably a good amount of traffic for the area. So we are just approaching, we're headed north on 19 Perry Highway, and it's going to run parallel to Interstate 79, which is a major artery around here in the Pittsburgh region. Interstate 79 runs north and south, so it'll run not into the city, but it'll run just to the west of downtown Pittsburgh. But you can take different arteries off of it. You can take 279 to get down into downtown if you're headed there from the north, and 376 is another route that you can hit off of 79 to get into downtown, which turns into the Parkway West, which is pretty much a nightmare during the week when you're trying to get to downtown from the west side. And if you're gonna take 376 west, and which is the Parkway West, just be prepared. Like when you get down right before the tunnels, like the 4-pit tunnels and all of them, it's gonna get backed up pretty well. There's oftentimes there's gonna be accidents and whatnot, or some kind of setback on the Parkway West as well as the Parkway East. Coming from the north up here, if you take Prairie Highway, which is 19, take that all the way south, and jump on McKnight Road, and then you can jump down into 279. You can get downtown fairly quickly. For instance, I live in McCandless. I can get downtown, which is about 10 minutes south of where we're at right now. I can get downtown in like 17 minutes. I can get to PNC Park to go watch the Pirates play, which are playing well right now, guys. Playing well, the Pirates. All right, so we're still headed northbound, and we just went under Route 79 as we passed under it, and we're gonna go also right here is the the Turnpike, the Pennsylvania Turnpike, which goes east and west across Pennsylvania. So Cranberry, we're pretty much entering Cranberry. I think this is actually considered part of Mars right here, and then right up the road here will be Cranberry Township. But Cranberry Township is pretty much centralized to a bunch of different major roads. So you have all these roads that can get you access to north, to the west. You can go to the east of Pittsburgh. It's pretty convenient to jump on the turnpike to head east, and then to get to in the Westmoreland County, which is east of downtown Pittsburgh, or east of Allegheny County. If you need to get over there for some reason, or if you want to go to Monroeville or something, you can take a bunch of different roads from here. This is Freedom Road or Freeport Road right here. So this will head, if you make a right here at this light, head on Freeport Road. There's going to be a bunch of different neighborhoods back in there. Most of the roads right here, most of the Prairie Highway 19 headed up in the Cranberry, as there's a sign right here on the other side of this road where we're in Cranberry Township, right past this gas station on the right. Most of Prairie Highway is going to be all businesses. You're going to see all these little plazas, and these plazas are going to have, your restaurants. You're going to have all kinds of different shops and little things like that. A few gas stations here and there. There's the Cranberry Mall that's going to be up here once we go under the entrances to the turnpike, just north of where we're at right now. There'll be a little mall there that it's like an outdoor mall. It's not one that you go in and walk around. You got to walk outside to get to to every store or whatnot. But they have a movie theater, stuff like that. So this is a pretty busy intersection, because if you make a right and head east on Freeport, you're going to go back into where a lot of people live. A lot of the newer type neighborhoods that are back on Freeport Road. Like Infinity, one of the custom builders, is putting up a bunch of townhomes. Not a bunch, it's a small community of townhomes back there. Okay, so right now we're in Cranberry Township. So you're going to see restaurants, hotels, Jimmy John's, just little shops, Red Wing Shoes, Chipotle, Firestone, all kinds of different things. And what you're going to see, what I've found from living here the past 6 years, is you're not going to see like a downtown atmosphere in a lot of the suburbs, it seems like, around the Pittsburgh region. For instance, Cranberry doesn't really have like a downtown feel to it. We're going to head up into Graham Park, so it has like a little bit of a walking, I wouldn't even say a little plaza that kind of looks like it would almost be a little downtown. It's like mini. But most of the time it's going to be, you're going to get in, you're going to drive to these plazas, and then you're going to walk around. So right on the left is Cranberry Mall. You got your Panda Express and stuff like that out front. Banks make up a lot of the places around here. Get-Go is another one. So there's Cranberry Mall on the left, and it's just outdoor stuff. You got your Marshalls, Kirkland's, Michael's, stuff like that. And then we're just going to head north here. And heading north, this intersection, as a matter of fact, that we're headed up to is Route 228, So Route 228 is one of the major roads around the region here in Cranberry Township. It goes east and west. So if we make a right, we will go that way here shortly, but I want to take you further north and go see Grand Park and one of the neighborhoods up here, a couple of the neighborhoods up here. But if you make a right and go on 228, that'll take you east, and there's going to be, you're going to go over Route 79 or Interstate 79, and then you're going to find all kinds of different shops and stuff like that over there, and different plazas. You can see all the builders here on the right have their signs out. They got Crescent, which is Charter Homes, Forest Edge, which we're going to go to. Ryan Homes has a thing. Infinity Homes has a neighborhood. So this is 228 right here. This is probably the major intersection in Cranberry Township. Lots of traffic, but you get through the lights fairly easily from what I find. And off to the left is going to be a Walmart. So you're going to have tons and tons of traffic for Walmart here on the left, and off to the right there's like another road that runs parallel, and it has like Home Depot and stuff like that. So we'll just continue north. Public Lands is up here on the left as well, and then behind Public Lands is going to be a Costco. Sam's Club isn't too far from here. They don't have a Sam's Club in Cranberry Township. They have it just south on 79. Don't turn yet, Mr. Mercedes. There you go. All right. So Best Buy was back there. You got car washes all over the place. So you can see there's a lot of traffic at the moment, but still we're moving at a good clip. I'm going 40 miles an hour until the semi up here decided he needed to make a turn in the middle of the Route 19. Wow, that's not... All right, cool. Good for him. Good luck making that turn, buddy. Can he do it? Looks like he did it. Good job, Mr. Vanner. I see you. I see you there, buddy. All right, so we're going to continue north on Perry Highway. Go a little bit further north here, and I want to show you a little neighborhood up here called Meter, and it's by Charter Homes. It's one of the more recent neighborhoods in this area, and actually they're still building it. It used to be a farmland. So you have Streets of Cranberry off to the right here, which is going to have Firehouse Subs, Verizon. Like I said, there are all these mini Condado Tacos. There are all these mini plazas and whatnot. There's just not a place where you go and have that downtown feel of like coffee shops or whatnot. But when you get in the Meter neighborhood, so if you're a young family, or you're, pretty new, like newlyweds or something like that, or if you're retired, it's a good neighborhood for all that, because they're going to have single family homes, and they're also going to have a lot of townhomes. And they're, I wouldn't say a luxury builder, but they're a high-end builder around the area. Charter Homes, I think, are based out of northeast somewhere, like Lancaster or something like that, of Pennsylvania. So here we're making a left on Rochester Road. What? Okay. Not sure the truck in front of me just decided to stop here with the yellow light. But anyway, Meter off to the left here, over that the white Porsche on our left side. They kept the name Meter just because they want to basically show a little respect, I guess, to the old farmland that was there. It was the Meter Farm. So it was all farmland, and it was there for a long time, not sure how long. But so Charter Homes came in, they bought the farm, and they decided to keep that red building, the red barn up right there on the left, and display the name Meter. And so they say the Great American Neighborhood. And you're going to see it's going to be like a small town feel when you get into the neighborhood. So we'll make a left on Rochester, and then we'll make a right into the neighborhood. And it has some green space. I don't believe they have a pool yet, or if they're even putting in a pool, but it's a real like small neighborhood feel. But you're gonna see like the single family homes and the townhomes and stuff, they're kind of squished in a little bit, so you're not gonna have a lot of space in this neighborhood. If you're looking for, like a yard, pretty much, you're not really gonna have that here. But if you're looking for a walkable neighborhood with sidewalks, it's clean. They have their own brewery. They have their own community center. I think they have a workout facility in their community center. So they have their own coffee shop and stuff like that. I can't remember if they have ice cream, but they also have like movie nights and things of that nature during the summer. And they also have, they just had at the end of winter here, it was ice sculptures or something like that they had going on. So they have a lot of things going on for the community, for the people that live there, which makes it fun. It makes a community feel, makes more of a neighborhood feel for it. But like I said, you're not gonna have a yard to really, you know, have your kids run out and play in your yard. If that's what you're looking for, this neighborhood won't be for you. But if you want low maintenance, you know what I mean, you don't want to deal with cutting your grass, if you don't want to deal with you know, snow removal, which happens here in Pennsylvania, of course. Although the past couple winters, it seems like there's been hardly any snow at all, which is fine with me. Coming from California, although I did grow up in Western PA, coming from California, I'm sick of the snow. Coming back from California, I'm sick of the snow anyway. But all right, so here's meter on the right, and like I said, it's gonna be charter homes. One of their deals here, one of their neighborhoods. So they're just building some more. They're expanding their next phase of townhomes. And right across the street is the municipal building for Cranberry Township. So we're gonna turn right in the meter on Main Street. So right away you're gonna see, oh wow, it looks, you know, it's nice. They got a lot of green areas, a lot of grass. Just here on the left is gonna be like their kind of community, their central community place for everybody to go and kind of hang out. Recon Brewing is the brewery that they have here on the left corner, which we're gonna make a left into here. And there's Recon Brewing right there. And then they have a hair salon and stuff like that, little shops here. Looks like they got one vacancy for a new business, or a couple of new vacancies for businesses that they're still looking for some people to move into. Here's Coffee Break, coffee shop on the right. And then that's their home store straight in front of us. We can go in and talk to the charter people and kind of get a feel of what they offer, what types of homes they have here in the meterplex, the meter neighborhood. All right, so you got your bricks, kind of like your brick townhomes there on the left, and then you have single family homes on the left, townhomes on the right. But it's a real nice quiet neighborhood. They got, you know, everything looks new and clean here. So you have your sidewalks. You can go and walk around in the evenings or whatever. I'm sure it's pretty nice here and quiet and safe, I would imagine. I've never tried to drive through here at night or anything, but I'm sure it's a safe neighborhood. Being in Cranberry Township, crime rate is not very high here. So again, you have townhomes, they're all new, but you can see like the single family homes in front of me. That's your yard. So you have a little space and that's about it. So they're kind of packed in tightly here in this neighborhood. So we're gonna make a left, and there's a little park down here. It's gonna be on our right. So you can see they got a little family running around. They got their dog outside with them. That's cool. They have a green space here on the right. You can go and sit. There's like a sandbox area or something right there. And then down there over the hill, there's some water, like a little pond. But they got these little walking trails cut through over here on the right side. Trying to stay out. There's a little bouncy coming through here. So a bunch of walking trails. So if you're into that, if you want to go for a stroll, take the baby out in the stroller, take the dog for a walk, or just walk around and enjoy the beautiful day. You know, this is a good neighborhood to do that. Now these aren't going to be your enormous custom builds and stuff like that, but they do custom townhomes, they do custom single family homes. They just don't have the space here for, you know, the $1 million mansions, but they have, I know they have townhomes I think they start in the 3s, and single family homes in the 400s from Charter. And they're a good build. I've walked through them. Good quality builder for sure. Straight ahead, if we go straight, that's like their newer townhomes down there. Look a little bit more modern. So we're gonna make a right on Main Street again. We went in a little circle there. We're gonna go down to Graham Park. and I'm going to show you a couple neighborhoods there over here on Grand Park area, and yeah, new homes from the 300s from Charter. So let's make a right. And if you're into golf, this is Masters weekend. If you're into golf, Cranberry Highlands is an excellent golf course here in Cranberry Township. It is, if you make a right at the next light or the light after, I can't recall. It's in a great neighborhood. It's quiet up there. They got some newer neighborhoods. They also have some neighborhoods built in the 90s and 2000s, early 2000s, up by the Cranberry Highlands, and it's a great course. They kept it well for sure. If you're looking to spend, I think I golfed on a Friday last time I went there, and it was like $75. That also included a cart, which I hate riding in carts in golf, but my buddy kind of insisted that we take a cart, so that's what we did. But I've played in some tournaments and stuff in Cranberry Highlands. Excellent course, and that's a public course, so you don't have to worry about not being able to go there. Although just make your reservations because it does get busy. All right, so we're going under the turnpike right here, little spot that we just went under, and there's some older neighborhoods on the left of Cranberry Township. So this is this is the west side of Cranberry Township, the western region of the township. So these ones are going to be a little bit older back in here. Look like probably like the 60s maybe types of neighborhoods. You're going to see some brick ranches and some just single story ranch homes where it was siding. So we're going to turn into Grand Park. All right, so this has a few businesses up front. This is the Bellevue Commons, and it has a couple little doctors' offices and stuff like that, pediatrics. But Grand Park is a really nice place. They have a dance studio, Fred Astaire Dance Studios. You're gonna see some condos, some single-story living as we go into Grand Park. So on the left here, we'll drive back through these neighborhoods. On the left, you can see them. But I just want to show you Grand Park real quick. My kids played a bunch of baseball. My daughter plays softball up here in Grand Park. Beautiful place. It's quiet. Nothing here seems dangerous, if you will, or sketchy, I guess. There's not going to be any sketchy areas up in Cranberry, at least that I've run into. So, okay, as we enter Grand Park, you're going to see they have all kinds of like pickleball, tennis courts. I don't know what the dome is. That wasn't there, I think, last year when I was here. I don't even remember seeing the dome. So I don't know what the heck that thing is. Not sure what's in there. If they have basketball courts or soccer or some kind of field in there, but whatever. That's new. Pickleball courts are all to the right here. And you're going to have sidewalks so you can walk all around, little walking trails and whatnot. There's a trail to the left here that goes up into the neighborhoods. And then the softball fields are going to be here on the right for your girls. And then t-ball fields as well. They have a nice playground area that, it's the rubberized grounding, you know what I mean? It's not like that. It's not like sand or anything like that. It's that rubber stuff. And then there's a little fishing pond down here as well as we get towards more softball fields and the baseball field. And, a cool little Native American display right here in the center. Softball fields, more softball fields, and more softball fields. On the right, trying to not to hit too many bumps here, guys. I apologize about that. So I'm going to turn into the parking lot in the right. If we went straight down and kept going on this road, you would run into the football fields and big soccer fields and stuff like that. So there's a lot here to do. If you don't really do any hobbies, you can just come here and walk. Just enjoy the sun, enjoy the weather here. You gotta take it when we can get it here in PA. So the baseball field's on the right. then here's the fishing pond. It is pretty much it's pretty much flooded right now. Everything is flooded here in Pennsylvania. I love trout fishing, and it's a beautiful day. I really want to go trout fishing today, but all the streams are like, they're crazy right now. They're a little dangerous, as a matter of fact. We got lots and lots of rain. I don't know how many inches of rain came this week, it seems like. So then we're back on a road that we led into Graham Park. So we're gonna go explore one of the neighborhoods as we leave Graham Park, and then we're gonna go back onto Perry Highway, head south, and we're gonna go see one of the luxury neighborhoods of Infinity, and then I'm gonna film a house. So if you're into house tours as well as driving tours, check out my home tour channel, Woodworth Home Tours, and you can see a couple of, I just started uploading some home tours on there. You're going to see some luxury builds, and you're going to see some builds from in the 300,000s, which around here is a pretty good price for a brand new construction home. You're going to see like a D.R. Horton, DRB homes, and then I get into the luxury homes with Infinity Custom Homes. So home tours is your thing, check out my channel over there. And that is going to be strictly for home tours. So you can see, it's middle of the day. It's a gorgeous day, especially for Pittsburgh in the spring. Sun's out. It's definitely windy outside, but it's a beautiful day, so people are out walking. We got some nice trails cut into the woods here, some walking trails. And these are some condos on the right. We'll head up through one of the neighborhoods here on the right, so you can check one of these neighborhoods out. So if you're into the condo living, single level living, this might be a neighborhood for you guys. Really super quiet down here. You can just tell when you drive in. They're packed in here. There's not a lot of space in between these homes for sure. It looks like they're quads, so they might have four condos all tied into each other. At least two. Looks like maybe four. I see some townhomes on the left, maybe a block over. Right in here is just all condos. So we're making a left on Isleworth Lane. It's a one-way. That was Clerkenwell Lane is what we're on, Clerkenwell. So we're on Isleworth now. I'll make another left on Wealdstone. This is Wealdstone Road, so you have some townhomes here right in front of us. Look like newer ones. I know Ryan Homes has a plan called Park Place, somewhere near Graham Park. This might be, it's like a newer townhome neighborhood. This might be part of it. Alright, so you got Hampstead Lane. Let's go this way. Let's make a right on Hampstead. I've never been up here, guys. This is like new for me. I think we're just headed back towards Rochester. Yeah, let's head back to Rochester. Alright, so that was the Bellevue Park, Weaver Builders. So all those townhomes back there that we just went through, and not all the townhomes, I'm sorry, all the condos, single story living, single level living. It's called Bellevue Park, and it's Weaver Master Builders built those. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go straight. And right across the road is going to be some older neighborhoods. Let's check those out. And it looks like some businesses. I think there's a church here on the right. one of the things that makes Perry Highway so busy and 228, that intersection, is because you can get on Interstate 79 right there. You can get on the pike, the turnpike has an entrance right near there, near 228 and Perry Highway. And Perry Highway runs north and south parallel to Interstate 79, so there's not a lot of ways to get on the other side of 79, if you will. There's only like a couple roads where you can get, you know, across the interstate. So that makes Perry Highway even more busy, and 228. And then off of 228, you're going to be able to run up into the neighborhoods. This is a long light. All right. There's a little church back there on the right. Okie dokie. So these are some of the older neighborhoods. And here's the Seneca Valley School. This is Hain Elementary and Middle School we just passed on the right. So Seneca Valley is the school district for Cranberry Township, and Zillion Opal and a few other districts around, or neighborhoods around here. And one of the top school districts in the area, in the Pittsburgh area. Great school system. My sons know a lot of friends they have from Seneca Valley. My kids went to North Allegheny, but they know a lot of kids from Seneca Valley, and everybody loves that school district that lives there. All right, so you can see the split levels. So these were probably built in the 70s and 80s. Split level homes, a few colonials here and there. Deer Run Park is on the right we just passed. And then this is the Deer Run neighborhood on the right. And it looks like townhomes. And right now we're on what's called Hain School Road, Haine, Hain School Road. Yeah, it's all going to be townhomes back there in Deer Run, the Deer Run neighborhood. And there's a trailer park living. Cranberry Village community back there on the left that we just passed. There's such a variety here. It's fantastic. You go from your smaller neighborhoods up into your absolutely enormous, 6,000 square foot home neighborhoods. Cranberry Point. So this is rental townhomes on the right. If you just want to move and rent and you're looking for a townhome, Cranberry Point might be an option for you. You got pharmacies on the left. There's Champs. What is that? Zuppa's. That's Freedom Square is what we just passed on the left. CVS Pharmacy. Just more and more plazas. So we're going to make a left on Freedom Road. And we're going to head back to Perry Highway. And I want to go up on the other side of Cranberry, out 228. So we can show you guys some of the luxury neighborhoods over there as well. So Fox Lane Homes is another builder that I really, really like. I'm impressed with. They have a place called The Landings. I see their sign right here. It's a 55 and over active adult. They're patio homes, and I've done some of their patio homes home tours on this channel. As a matter of fact, if you want to search for the home tours on this channel, you're going to see some from Fox Lane. They make a really, really high quality product. Their houses are well built, and they start I think in the 500s and go up. So there's some really, really nice homes in the $600,000, $700,000, $800,000 range that they have. So their community, if you're a retiree or close to it and you're in your 50s and over, so that's a 55 plus community, they're building that community up. That's like brand new. I think they still have some. They're getting ready to start the second phase, I believe, this year. This summer should be starting it up. But yeah, it's a really great neighborhood, really great builder. So Freedom Square on the left, just more and more of your little mini plazas. So it seems like no matter what neighborhood you live in around here, you're really close to everything. You know, banks, grocery stores, gas stations, general shopping. The restaurants here are plentiful. Definitely plentiful. Then you have your offices, your office squares, your light industrial stuff here up here as well. But they're all like newer buildings. Doesn't seem to be a whole lot of rundown buildings or anything up in the area. It's just so highly sought after to live here. It's because of the quality of life. The taxes are cheaper being in Butler County. So if you're looking where you live now, like I have a client from Virginia, and they're paying tons and tons in taxes. So they want to get away. He can work from home. So they're looking, in the Pennsylvania. And if you have VA benefits, the Pittsburgh region has some really good VA benefits for veterans. And the taxes here in Allegheny County, where Pittsburgh is, they're high. But as soon as you get out of Allegheny County, you get into Washington County, you get into Beaver County and Butler, Westmoreland, they're all a lot cheaper. So you'll see a lot of these luxury builders up here, especially in down south in Washington counties, and then Washington County, and also up here in Butler County. People can afford, the $1 million home. The price tag up front might be expensive, but the taxes are, a lot better than if they had, $1 million home in Allegheny County. It'd be ridiculous, the amount that they pay in taxes. So just more and more neighbors, like Starbucks coffee right there. There's Primanti Brothers. If you've never had Primanti's, you're missing out. Gotta have Primanti's. If you ever come to the Pittsburgh area or anywhere, if you happen to see Primanti Brothers, Primanti Brothers sandwiches, go. You got to get one. You got to experience that. All right, so we're coming back to 228. Well, I'm sorry, we're on 228 now, but we're coming back to Perry Highway. So we're at the Cranberry Mall on our right, and I'm going to go straight. So we made another big circle on the kind of northwest side of Cranberry Township. So now we're going to go straight. As soon as I'm going to get in front of this car, we're going to go straight. That the next light is Perry Highway. We're going to keep going straight, and then we're going to go over Interstate 79, and it's a big exchange there. That's another reason why the intersection coming up here is so busy. And then you'll see the other side of Cranberry Township, like 79. So you'll see, again, big plazas that have, your Giant Eagles, your Targets, your Lowe's, Dick's Sporting Goods, more and more restaurants, things of that nature. And then as you get maybe a mile or so after that, you'll start seeing a bunch of neighborhoods. So we'll go north off of 228. I want to show you one of the it's like farmland, and then all of a sudden you'll see some neighborhoods pop up here and there, and then most of those neighborhoods, a lot of them are higher end neighborhoods. We'll go into one called Forest Edge. It's an Infinity Custom Homes neighborhood, exclusive to them, so it has a bunch of their different floor plans, and it's a gorgeous neighborhood. I think I have a video on the model home, the Austin. It's in the Forest Edge neighborhood. And then on my other channel, the home tour, Woodworth Home Tours, I just did one on the Portland floor plan, and I'm gonna film their Aspen spec home today. Once we get up in that area, so you can see those tours on that channel. But you can see the Austin on this channel, and it's a beautiful home. It's 8,300 square feet, like 6 or 7 beds it has in it. Infinity's one of the top builders around here, along with like an Eddie. Benjamin Marcus is pretty good as well. One of the top. Those are probably the 3 top builders that I've seen for when you get into luxury, like over $1 million range. There's plenty more builders out there, but those are the ones that I've been able to get in and see some of their homes lately. All quality builds. And it's amazing coming from, I lived in Los Angeles 3 times now, but the last time I lived there, we lived there for about 6 or 7 years, and I was a police officer out there for the sheriff's department. And coming here and just seeing what you can get for your money in Pennsylvania when you're coming from other states, it's awesome, man. It's not Texas. Like, I know in Texas, like especially in like Houston and areas of that nature, they have, you know, new high quality builds that are like 400,000, 500,000, which is amazing. So up here, you're gonna see $1 million home, and I'm just taken back, like, wow, I can't believe that's only $1 million. Being in Los Angeles, everything was $1 million. Doesn't matter if it was a little ranch or not. It seemed like everything starts at $1 million in Los Angeles. Insane. So off to the left, we just went over Interstate 79. So this is Dick's Sporting Goods, Lazy Boy, you know, furniture. You got Get Go, and then you have Lowe's up here on the left, Target, all that stuff. Neighborhoods, I'm sorry, not neighborhoods, restaurants on the right. You got Cracker Barrel. I love Cracker Barrel. Who doesn't love a Cracker Barrel? Gotta love it. Pizza shops, all kinds of different things over in this neighborhood, over in this area. Sorry, I keep saying neighborhood. So Olive Garden's up here, Patron Mexican Grill. Then you got your banks, a couple different banks over here, TJ Maxx, Target, Lowe's. But you see, it's busy, but we're not stuck in back to, you know, bumper to bumper traffic or anything like that. And it's a gorgeous day, so you know more people are out. It's baseball season, so people have their t-ball and softball that they're taking their kids to. Smoky Bones restaurant, Chick-fil-A. There's, I mean, everything. Every restaurant you want. Well, not every restaurant. Pretty close to it. You got hotels if you need to come and stay here and visit the area first before you want to move or look at some homes. You know, you got Marriott hotels around here. It looks like Hilton, not Weston. The Hilton, the Garden Inn is up here on the right. Got a bunch of brand new buildings. They just keep expanding and expanding Cranberry Township. Last I heard, which was recently, they said, I did read that they're trying to bring in 50,000 more residents to Cranberry Township. Knowing one of the city council people, we were talking, I don't know if the infrastructure is really there yet for 50,000 more residents, but it seems like more and more of these newer neighborhoods just keep popping up. They're buying the land. You know, farmers are done. They don't want to farm anymore or whatnot, or somebody just has a bunch of land they're not doing anything with, so developers are buying them and putting in high-end luxury neighborhoods. Although it is nice seeing, like, if you get away from Cranberry, if you go up to Butler, the city of Butler and Butler surrounding area up there, it's nice to see that they're putting up some new construction. Like D.R. Horton has a few neighborhoods up there, and DRB Homes has a couple neighborhoods up there where it's a lot more affordable if you're looking at new construction. And it's all relative. I mean, new construction starting at like 400,000, which is still high. Like, if you're a first-time home buyer, that's still a high price tag to pay. But if you're looking for a new construction, don't want to deal with older homes, then, you know, that's what you're going to look at. I have some clients that want new construction and whatnot, but I think I really don't know too many builders other than maybe Ryan and DRB that start under 300,000, and that's really, really, really basic for a real basic home, but it's brand new. But it's possible, and it's in Butler County. So now we're gonna make a left on Franklin Road, and you're gonna see it's pretty rural. It starts getting pretty rural. Try not to, it's bouncy right there. Sorry, folks. Yeah, it's pretty rural getting off of 228 here. You're gonna see some farmland and hills and hills and hills. But we're gonna make our way up into Forest Edge neighborhood by Infinity, and you'll see it's kind of worth it. I mean, winters are bad here per se, but the last 2 winters weren't very bad, so the hills and stuff aren't really a challenge. Although it can get pretty nasty at times, and you can get that snow and those ice, you know, the icy roads and the snowstorms, Or like yesterday, it was on Friday, it was raining cats and dogs, and it's hard to see. And that can be difficult when you're driving these back roads. You know, they're windy. They're not, it's just flat, straight roads. You have to watch out for trees falling and stuff like that. All right, so now you're gonna see some farms, older farm here on the left, and then there's gonna be some new builds here and there along this road of Franklin Road. So we're headed north again on Franklin Road. And we're gonna go maybe 2 miles up the road and turn off Franklin and on Hope Road and make our way into Forest Edge. And we'll end the tour up there in Infinity's neighborhood, one of their neighborhoods. So see, just, you know, you got your little ranch, brick ranches that were built in the 50s and 60s, and then you got some nice newer homes and nice bigger ranches. So it's a big mixture. You know, see, we're gonna go past a big like cattle farm up here as well. Once we get maybe another half a mile up the road. So real diverse. You know, if you're looking for that neighborhood feel, there's plenty of them here. If you want something that's kind of out on its own, you're gonna find it here as well. If you want the yard, you know, I wouldn't advise living in some of these neighborhoods. I would advise buying maybe something out by itself if you want like over an acre, because that seems like most of the builders, they're putting in maybe an acre. There's a couple down in North Allegheny Township called the Bliss, where all of them are like in, I think, 3/4 of an acre up to 5 acres. But most of the lots that they're building now here are going to be like a half acre to an acre. And once you put like a 6,000 or 5 to 8,000 square foot home on a half acre or an acre, man, your yard disappears. So for me to build that large of a home, I would love to have, you know, at least a couple acres. And you can find it. There's plenty of neighborhoods around here that have it. Or, like I said, buy something not in one of the neighborhoods. Like this is that cattle farm I was talking about. So Hope Road's going to be around these bends up here, and we're going to make a right off of Franklin on Hope. Like there's a nice big home up on the left. Can't quite see it. It's in a neighborhood, but you can tell they have some yards up there. They have some space. Trying not to hit the I'm in my wife's Jeep Compass today, and the windshield, everything in this Compass is close. It's tight. I'm 6 foot, and I feel crammed in these things. I normally have my pickup, but I got to pick up some stuff for her today, so I took the Jeep out, and man, I feel squished. I feel absolutely squished in this car. So let me know what you guys think about these about Cranberry Township so far, guys. You know, do you like the neighborhood? Do you like everything it has to offer? Is this more your style, or are you more of a downtown type of feel, or whatnot? But we've been hitting the north side here these last couple driving tours, so I'll probably head south into a couple of the neighborhoods down there just north of Pittsburgh. It's more of a city feel. All right, so this is Forest Edge, and these are all Infinity custom homes, all their floor plans, all their homes. They're the exclusive builder here in this neighborhood. So these are going to be your $1 million homes here in Cranberry. And we're real close to the Mars School District and Seven Fields and stuff like that. So, but this is still Seneca Valley School District, and this is considered Cranberry Township on their address. So it's pretty windy out there. The lady's getting blown around walking her dog. So really, really nice, large homes. You know, this is the Austin model home on your left, and it's going to be 8,300 square feet, and it has a nice flat level yard. That one was actually, I think it might be still for sale on a lease back, or they sold it. I can't remember. But nice neighborhood. You know, obviously it's clean. It's brand new. And these have to be half acre to an acre possibly. These lots. There's gonna be 2 lots on the right. There's a pond out in front. But they're nice lots because they set back away. If you can see that little pan over there. I got my new camera I'm testing out on this, guys. So I apologize if it's a little crazy, but I just picked up a new camera, the Osmo Pocket 3. Let me know what you think about the quality. So this is Forest Edge. You know, they're packed in here, but they're not packed in here. You got a little bit of space between your neighbors. Not too close. I've seen some luxury neighborhoods or they're just 10 feet away from each other, and it's, I don't know, paying that much, you kind of want to have your own feel, I guess, your own little privacy. Well, I'm gonna make a left on Firefly Drive, and I'm gonna go up and see the spec homes up here, and I'm gonna film the Aspen spec home, which is gonna be up on our left in the cul-de-sac here. But guys, thank you so much for I want to thank you guys for coming along the tour with me, and let me know what you think about Cranberry Township. We're going to be checking out some more neighborhoods here in the future. We'll just keep doing this driving tour, and if they're walkable, I'll get out and definitely walk them rather than just driving. So there's going to be some neighborhoods down in the Strip District and stuff like that, or the Mexican War streets. We'll actually do some walking tours where it's more walkable, but these ones aren't worth really walking. They're a driving one, other than when I get into these neighborhoods like Forest Edge here. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to check out this beautiful Aspen model home, and you can see that one, like I said, on Shane Woodworth Home Tours. I'll have that up probably next week, I believe, or coming up. Check that site out. So that's it, guys. I really appreciate you following me along on this, and if you like the tour, let me know. So until next week, guys, we'll see you again on another tour, which actually will be in 2 weeks. I'm gonna do these tours every other week, every other Saturday, every other Sunday I'll be posting them. All right, guys, that's it. So if you're looking to come to the neighborhood in Western PA, around the Pittsburgh region, hit me up, give me a call, text, email me. Love to get out and take you guys along for a ride, and we'll see some of these beautiful homes, or go see some homes that are on the market that are not a new build, but they're, you know, resale homes. I'm more than happy to work with you and help you out and make that move smooth. All right, guys, till next time, keep it real estate.